Hey everybody, this is Andrew. In this episode, I will be doing a recap of the matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. So let's get into it. Before we start, just show your boy some love again. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're subscribed, hit the little bell button to get alerts when I post a new video. This game was tough to watch. Jags dropped to the Bengals 25-33. Just the passing defense looks terrible. I mean, our secondary is so bad. Joe Burrow just lit us up, and our defense looks terrible. Todd Wash has got to go. They have to make a change there with our defensive coordinator because it's not working, and it didn't work last year either. And it's not going to work for the rest of the season or next season. So you really have to make a change. I've been saying this since pretty much the end of last season that they needed to part ways with Todd Wash and look at some other defensive coordinators, look at like Wade Phillips. Marvin Lewis was one as well. So we didn't do that. Now it's becoming a big problem. So, we really need to make a change at the defensive coordinator position. I think Doug Marrone is honestly playing for his job. He may get fired too, maybe mid-season, and then we'll probably go to Jay Gruden. And, what's funny is that didn't work either in Washington. I don't think he's like the solution in Jacksonville. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting regular season. The schedule is so much more difficult. I think we'll be lucky if we win 3 games at this point. I think it'll be very interesting to see if the Jags go into full tank mode. But I think, right now it looks like that's a possibility. And I really feel bad for Gardner Minshew. I feel like they really haven't surrounded him with the tools that he needs to be successful. I didn't think he played, outstanding in this game against the Bengals. He made some bad throws. He threw a pick. And I don't know, he just didn't look as confident in this game. I don't know. I mean, if you're in Gardner Minshew's head right now, you got to be thinking of asking for a trade out of Jacksonville. And, why not at this point? I mean, it's just the organization is just a mess right now. The front office probably needs to be cleaned out too as well, because it just doesn't seem like there's any unity. It doesn't seem like there's a vision for the team. And this is a team that Jacksonville should have beat, and I feel like should have beat easily. Including the Dolphins, and the fact that they, pull a loss to the Bengals is ridiculous. Joe Mixon ran all over us, and this is a team. I think Fred Taylor said this on social media where he's like, when I play the Bengals, I'm licking my chops. I'm ready to have at least a 100+ yard rushing game against them, and it just kind of tells you a lot there from, a very well-respected Jacksonville veteran who played, exceptionally well, and one of my favorite players, and I respect very highly. And, I mean, James Robinson had a great game. Don't get me wrong. He played really well. I'm really excited to see what he can do for our team. He had one huge run that was brought back because of a penalty. James O'Shaughnessy got called for holding, and that really was a game changer, I think, there, because I think we could have driven the ball down the field and scored, and the game would have been much, much closer. But, things didn't work out for us. We're not a disciplined team. I said this. I think we're 7th in penalties overall in the NFL, and tons of penalties in this game. And it really hurt us as a football team. There were some nice defensive plays. Miles Jack had an interception in the end zone. It was an incredible play. So now everybody's hyping Miles Jack like he's, one of the top linebackers in the league. And I don't know if I would go that far, given his production this season and the production he had last season and the money that we paid him. But he could still have a great season. But it was a great play. I mean, incredible interception. And hopefully he plays better and forces some turnovers. Hopefully we can get some pressure on Deshaun Watson, this Sunday, because we're going to need it. We didn't get any sacks against Joe Burrow. That's just terrible. Our pass rush is putrid. It's awful. And we really need to improve that. And that's it, really. I mean, I hate to be negative. This game was just hard to watch. It was really disappointing. And, I think we're probably going to see some coaching changes probably in the next upcoming weeks, especially, given there were some recently in the NFL. We saw that Texans head coach Bill O'Brien got fired. The Texans are 0-4. They'll probably get their first win against us, because unless this defense shows up and surprises us on Sunday, I'll kind of touch more on that in the next episode where I do, a pregame analysis of the Jags versus Texans game. But it's just really tough to watch this one. Hope, the next game against the Texans is more exciting, is more competitive. But, let me know how you feel about this game. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. Come by Apple Podcasts, leave me a review. That always helps me when I put together these episodes. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.